Hello, everybody. I'm bored right now. Uh, I don't really know what to do. As of the making of this video, it is September 3rd, 2017, 6:30 in the morning. I don't really have anything to play or really occupy myself with. Um, right now, I'm waiting for the next Battlefield 1 expansion to be released, which will be on September 5th. So in 2 days, I'll be able to play it. For premium members, that is, which I am. And I just wanted to talk about that expansion in particular. Some few things that not many people discuss about it. And just so this would give me something to do to pass the time, I suppose, and also to give some information about it. Which, like I said, not many people know about or really care to ask. So, I don't have a script, as you can obviously tell. I don't. This is mostly live. I just go off the top of my head. It's just how I like to do it. Because when I try reading a script, I mumble a lot. I mumble a lot. So, yeah. So the first thing about the new expansion is the file size. Now, as far as I know, it hasn't been confirmed how big the DLC expansion, whatever you want to call it, will be in terms of memory. But judging by its size and how big the devs are making the expansion seem to be, from what I've seen as well, this is just a guess. I mean, it could be smaller, it could be bigger than what I'm about to say. Who knows? Just a guess. I think it'll be between. That was a car. I think it'll be between. Let's see. I'm just trying to narrow it down because I don't want to make the gap too big. I want to get it as precise as I can possibly get it. Let's say between 7 and 9 gigabytes. Between 7 and 9. I was thinking about it the other day and I thought maybe it'll be between 6 and 8. And then I thought about it a little bit more and I thought, well, maybe it might be between 7 and 11 gigabytes. Then now I really think about it, it's 6 new maps, technically 20 new weapons. Technically, it's been advertised that there's 11, but technically there's 12 because there's two different variants of the 11 new weapons. So, if you want to get technical about it, I guess there's 20. There's a new armored vehicle, the assault truck. There's a new plane, the Muromets heavy bomber. Voice crack. There's a new skin. Technically, it's a new skin for the armored train. It just has like this snow paint job on it. There's coastal guns. There's a new type of boat. I forgot the official name, but it's a landing craft that the Germans can use in one of the new maps. There's a lance that the cavalry can use. I guess that one's already up because if you have premium, you can play one of the 6 new maps right now, which is Lipko Pass, and you can use the cavalry lance now if you have premium on any map as cavalry. So it's not just restricted to the Lipko Pass. So I guess that one, if you already have premium pass, then don't include that with its download size. What else is there? The new operations, two of them. New player soldier models for the Russian army and the Russian Empire, I should say, and the White Guard, I think they're called. The new game mode supply drop, so there'll be new voice lines for the narrator there, and also with the of the operations game modes. What else is there? I don't know about skins for guns. Usually they don't; those don't come out right when the DLC comes out. Those come out a little bit later. Maybe they will come out as soon as the DLC drops. I don't really know. They the DLC or weapons the revision. That's the word I'm looking for. The skin revisions they change for me anyway. I live on the east coast of North America. They change for me every 3 a.m. on a Wednesday, and the DLC drops on a Tuesday for me. So if it'll change, it'll probably change the next day, and maybe you'll get new skin. Maybe we won't. What else is there? There's new voice lines for the new armies, the new soldiers. There's new voice lines for the soldiers in the Russian faction. It doesn't matter if it's the Russian Empire, the Red Army, or the White Guard. They're still the same, pretty much. Except the White Guard doesn't have the female scout on it, so I guess that's a thing. That's pretty much it. I can't really think of anything else that could be possibly new. So yeah, in my opinion, I'm going to say between 7 to 9 gigabytes worth of data. And if you have a slow internet speed, then I don't really know what to say. I'm sorry. You just gotta have to wait a while, I suppose. Or maybe you could upgrade if you had the money, but if you had the money, you probably would have done it a long time ago. I was watching Max Rank's video yesterday. He was talking about he makes these videos. He has a video series called I Spy, where he goes into the comment sections of videos from other big YouTubers, and he answers questions that he would see there, because he says that big YouTubers don't have the time, or they just don't want to put in the effort to answer these questions, which I understand, and that was one of the questions that he saw in a YouTuber's video. How big is the file size going to be? And he said his opinion would be 40 gigabytes. 40 gigabytes. Now, no disrespect to him. I really like his videos. I think he's a really cool guy. And I commented on his video and I said 40 gigabytes is way too big for an expansion. Unless it's like a World of Warcraft expansion, or like some major AAA open MMO game, then it's not going to be 40 gigabytes. The reason why I said he thought it would be 40 is because he was judging from the file size of the CTE. Now, if you have premium, you can download the CTE, and that's like 40 gigabytes. But that's because that's pretty much the base game plus the new content that's with the new expansion. And I forgot how big the base game is. It's still pretty big, the base game. But that's why the CTE is so big, because it's pretty much the base game. It has all the base weapons. It just has some new stuff put into it. Just because a new expansion is with the CTE doesn't necessarily mean that the expansion is that big via the CTE file size. So, yeah. Like I said, no disrespect. I really like the guy. It's just I just don't think he was thinking too clearly about that. But I can't really blame him, to be honest. I probably would have done the same. With how fast he cranks videos out, I probably would have done the same. What else is there to talk about? Oh yeah. They're changing the way guns work in the CTE right now. They're rebalancing all the weapons, except for sniper rifles and pistols. and melee weapons, grenades, tanks. Pretty much all the primary guns for the classes that for assault, support, and medic. Sniper didn't get touched at all. I wanted to put my 2 cents into this. So they buff the LMGs to make it. I haven't played this, by the way. This is just from what I hear. I don't really play the CTE that much, so I'm just going off what I hear. They buff the LMGs so that they do more damage per shot, so you don't feel like you're dumping a load of bullets into somebody and they walk away with like 10 health. So that's a good thing. That's something that's really needed to be done, in my opinion. There's pretty much 2 reasons why the LMGs got buffed. That reason that the reason that I just stated, and because so that they can combat and what's the word I'm looking for here? That was another car. I live on a street corner. Also, I have a window open because it's fucking hot in here. They buffed the LMGs because they'd suck, and they needed to combat the SMGs and be able to go against them because apparently people were going in close range with LMGs, I guess. Uh, apparently, from what I hear, the Lewis gun is like amazing now. Same with the Hewitt. Madsen's pretty good. Bar is pretty good. Bar is okay in my opinion. I guess they made it better. I didn't hate the LGs. I liked them. You just had to know how to use them right. That's my opinion on it. And they buffed the SMGs as well, which it's like why? It's like they buffed the LMGs to combat the SMGs. Okay, let's buff the SMGs. Like, what? Why would you do that? It completely defeats the purpose. They, for example, one of my most hated weapons in the game. I fucking hate this gun so much. The Automatico. I can't tell you how many people I've played, how many people I've seen with that use nothing but the quote unquote pro Matico, and they have 100 billion, 1,000 kajillion fucking server stars with it, and they won't use any other weapon ever except that because its hip fire is, I don't know how, but it's fucking laser beam. It's a laser beam. It's super broken in my opinion. And the fire rate is the fire rate is okay. That's what I think. But the hip fire actually, that's what makes it broken. If they just increased it, it would have been fine. Because unless you're playing on console and you're using the factory variant, then you're not going to be ADSing with that thing a lot. Because when you try ADSing with an Automatico, it bounces all over the fucking place. You can't hit anything with it. But I play on PC, and all the Promatical users, they all use the trench variant, and they all hip fire it, because it's stupid accurate, and its fire rate makes it even worse, because it kills so fast. And now they buffed it. So what they did with the buff is they increased the damage. So now, I think it took like 5 shots to kill somebody, now it takes 4. Given it's at close range, because the damage drop off that the Automatico has is ludicrous. But I mean, it's all situational. I guess if you're a sniper and you're away from him, so away from somebody with an Automatico, you have a chance, obviously. But it's just, I don't know. I mean, from my experience, all the assault players that I ever see use this fucking gun, either that or the Model 10 800. Everybody says the Hellriegel is broken. I never really thought that. I mean, how many rounds does it have? Like 80 in the magazine. Like that's the. I guess that's overpowered. I mean, its fire rate isn't anything broken in my opinion. Its accuracy is very. It teeters between close and mid range. And you might be able to get long range shots off, but you're not going to kill anybody from that range unless you're really lucky or they're really hurt. Everybody says the Hellraigo is broken. I mean, I've seen a lot of people use it, but not nearly as much as how many people use the fucking Automatico, or the Model 10A Hunter. And that got buffed. I don't really know how that got buffed. Probably something to do with its damage model. They increased the damage model with the MP18 as well. And I really like the MP18. I really like it because of how accurate the hip fire is. I'm gonna wait. I'm willing. I can't talk. I will say that it's more accurate than the Automatico Trench when it comes to hip fire. That thing is like a railgun with its hip fire. So, I really like the MP18, and that's getting its damage buffed. I don't know about recoil. I think its recoil is reduced. I'm not sure. You can look it up in the internet. I'm just talking about it because I want to get my opinion on it. Like you care, but it's the internet. But I just want to do something right now. They changed the way shotguns work with how their pellets work because how it used to be. Well, rather, how it is right now. This is on the CTE. This update isn't live in the game. This is just in the CTE. The way the pellets work, the pellet spread. It used to be, I don't really know if this is relevant to what variant or what shotgun you're using, but let's say you're using a Model 10 Hunter and you have the luck that I have. You're point blank with somebody, you aim your shotgun directly at them, you fire, and the pellets, like 90% of the pellets miss the target, and you do like 6 damage. And the dude turns around and blasts you. And the reason why that happens is because the way the pellet grouping works. When you shoot with a shotgun, the pellets, they're all grouped into one cluster. And that one cluster can go anywhere within the reticule circle of the shotgun. So even though you're aiming at somebody, if there's any empty space in the reticule, in relevance to where the enemy is, the pellets could still go past them and completely miss the target, which is bullshit. That's not how a shotgun works, unless you have a choke on it. So what they're doing in the CTE is they're spreading out the pellets, this more or less increasing the damage you do and making the kills with it more consistent and not making you feel like the gun fucked you over because the pellets felt like dodging your opponent, which, I mean, it's a good thing. It actually makes you feel like a shotgun and not. It doesn't go back to the early days of Battlefield 1, where it's the damage model of the Model 10A Hunter was completely fucked up, and anybody who was in assault was using it and getting like sniper-esque range kills with the fucking thing. So that's a good thing. I heard rumors that the 12 gauge automatic got nerfed. I don't know why. The thing's a piece of fucking garbage, in my opinion. I mean, nobody uses that thing. It's terrible. Whenever I use it, I barely get any kills with the damn thing. Medic rifles, self-loading rifles, whatever you want to call them. I just call them medic rifles. The range. I don't know if the range got increased or the maximum damage that they can do at range has been increased. I think that's what it is. So now they do more damage at range. I think that's how they work. So I mean I don't really have an opinion on that. I mean I don't really play medic that much. I mean I guess it's okay. Whenever I see medic mains in Battlefield, they always use the Soap Slaughter 1916 with the marksman scope on it because it's good, I guess. Whenever I use it, I can't fucking use it. It's too slow, and I always miss the damn thing. That's pretty much it. No changes to sniper rifles, no changes to pistols, grenades, melee weapons, tanks. Nothing for the tank or the pilot or the cavalry, that hasn't been changed. I don't know about the trench gun. Might have been changed, probably. That's pretty much it. This was probably really boring, and I put no effort into any kind of enthusiasm. That's because I really don't care. It's fucking 6 in the morning right now, and I just wanted to make something and get it out there. And if you didn't like the video, then whatever. I mean, I'm, I'm just making this because I want to, and I have fun making it. So, yeah. I might, when the DLC comes out, expansion, whatever, I might stream it. Uh, Although I'm having problems with audio whenever I try to stream with AMD Relive, whatever, and OBS. The game sound, the game audio, it's all fucked up, and to me it sounds like it's being played inside a toilet bowl. Like it's hard to explain exactly how it sounds, but if you watch any of my previous videos between now and like Christmas 2016 when I got my AMD graphics card, then you'll notice that the audio is different, but in a bad way. I think it's something to do with like mono stereo. I don't really know. If any of you have any suggestions on how to fix this, I'd like to hear it in the comments. I'd appreciate it. Uh, oh, screensaver kicked in. Hopefully I didn't fuck up now. Okay. My screensaver kicked in. I thought it fucked up the audio. I just about shit myself. But yeah, that's about it. Gotta find something else to do. Yeah. Bye.